Next, the breaking news out of Afghanistan. 4 Americans are now safe after escaping the country over a land border. The State Department confirming it helped in the evacuation. The news coming as the Taliban now claims to have complete control of the country, saying they took the last province they did not hold. The Afghan Resistance Front denies the Taliban claim. ABC's James Longman tonight from London.
Tonight, the US confirming 4 more American citizens are now safely out of Afghanistan after a daring escape by land. A week after the last American troops left the country under the cover of night, a senior State Department official says the US helped those citizens make it across a land border and into a neighbouring country. US Embassy staff at that border describing the Americans as in good condition and saying the Taliban were aware of the crossing and did not impede their transit. But about 100 more Americans are still thought stranded in Afghanistan, desperate to leave. The Taliban stationed at every airport gate in Kabul as domestic flights resume. The militants claiming they want to keep peace. But at this airport in Mazar-e-Sharif, satellite images show a standoff. Commercial planes that could evacuate about 600 passengers, some believed to be Americans, reportedly blocked by the Taliban, a top Republican calling it a hostage situation.
This is really, Chris, turning into a hostage situation where they're not going to allow American citizens to leave until they get full recognition from the United States of America.
The State Department says it will hold the Taliban to its pledge to let people depart the country, but they admit they do not have reliable means of knowing whether Americans will be aboard those planes. This as the Taliban today claimed they've taken full control of the country. They've posted videos, they say, show them fighting over their last rebel stronghold, the Panjshir Valley to the north of Kabul. The group says they've beaten back the Afghan Resistance Front, an anti-Taliban group made up of those once allied to the United States. The group claims the resistance continues, but the Taliban insists the civil war is over.
James Longman joining us now from London. And James, Secretary of State Tony Blinken is now in Qatar to meet with officials and Afghan evacuees. And the White House is saying they're hopeful that they can soon resume air service from Kabul.
Well, that's right, Whit. The Qataris have already made repairs at Kabul airport and they've resumed some air travel, although mostly for aid flights. And the White House Chief of Staff, Ron Klain, he said that the US is in touch with Americans inside Afghanistan who want to get out, and hopefully with Qatari help, they'll be able to make that happen. Whit?
James, our thanks to you tonight.